Hi Gemini, I've missed you. I'm so excited to be doing your reading today. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Let's see what's going on for you, what you need to know, look out for, what is coming towards you. My goodness, we got the eclipse energy in the air. The readings that I've done this week have been crazy, so we'll see what comes out for you. Sending you a lot of love, good energy, and let's see what is going on for my beautiful Geminis. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What is coming towards Gemini in the near future? Okay. No, really. A collection of pixies. This did come out in Scorpio's reading. I just did theirs. We have himself, and then we have the bright mother. You're finding yourself. You're finding your way. I see you kind of separating yourself from some things. There's a few things here. There's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of different moving puzzle pieces, and you're juggling a lot. I do see yourself separating from things that are either distractions or things that are delaying your growth, or I'm actually seeing like multiple things that you're giving birth to. Symbolically speaking, maybe someone is actually giving birth, but I'm seeing, and yes, her ass is out. Okay, big whoop. Don't you get offended by a little booty. All right? I'm just saying, we all got bits and parts, but okay. There's like multiple things coming to fruition in the near future, and it's your best interest to really stay grounded and centered in your zone, in your flow. Okay? Bright mother is a very fertile energy. Do watch out of pregnancies. I'm seeing something coming up about some spirit babies. Okay? So y'all be careful out there, unless you're trying right now, which good vibes to you. There's something coming up about love for a couple of y'all. You might be on the fence, or you're at a crossroad. Because there's part of you that wants to love, there's part of you that wants to put your heart out there, to say yes to this offer. And then there's another option where you could lean more into fear and not trust a single soul and let your past hold you back. Giulia is energy that is very low vibrational. It is fearmonger. It is negative. It's like looking at things in a more hateful, criticizing, closed off, very narrow-minded way. So there's the angel and there's the devil on your shoulder. Angel saying, love, you deserve love. You are lovable. This is the one. And then there's the devil on your shoulders, be like, you can't trust nobody. You better be alone forever. Remember the last time. Protect yourself. Arm yourself. They're gonna screw you over. They can't be trusted. And you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to trust. I don't know what to believe. It's very indecisive. So I'm seeing you're fluctuating. Meanwhile, there's like a lot of healing that's taking place. There's this deep release that you're being required to step into. It's all just a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of outside opinions too that could be, I'm hearing, open the floodgates. A lot of different energies, lots of different opinions, lots of different people telling you what you should do, what you should feel, what you shouldn't do. Give this person a chance. Don't give them a chance. I don't think I like them. I don't think they're good enough for you, Gemini. There's a lot of opinions, a lot of different energies kind of shaking you around. So that's why you got to get grounded in yourself. Okay? I see that whatever you put your focus towards, whatever you believe in, whatever you put good intentions towards can really flourish and really grow and transform in a beautiful way. You are also needing to honor your divine feminine energy. We all carry masculine, feminine energies. This is a time where you're needing to lean more into receiving and attracting and less doing so much. Maybe you're doing too much right now. Okay, so your numbers are 48, 17, and 16. And let's see what's going on. Let's get into the tarot. for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do my Geminis need to know right now? For Gemini, show me clearly. What do my Geminis need to know? What's coming towards Gemini? Tower! Okay, some of y'all dealing with a Scorpio. Got Scorpio placements. We do have the Ace of Cups coming on out. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. What's going on for Gemini? We got the Star. Aquarius energy. We have this flying out in front of the Tower, and it is Ace of Wands reverse. And let's see what's at the bottom. Hangman, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords with the Sun as well. Leo energy. So we have Leo, we got Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio. Got quite a bit of major arcana. Some significant stuff's coming on in for you. What first jumps out? What's jumping out? Let's talk about this Ace of Wands in reverse, because I'm getting a vibe where lately you've been feeling kind of lower energy. Maybe you've been feeling tired, burnt out. Maybe you've just straight up given up on something. You've just stopped giving energy to something, a person, an idea. You stopped thinking about something that was on your mind very frequently, and now it's just like you put it to rest. It doesn't exist. You stomped out the flame, the embers. You stomped it out. No flame, no fire could ever ignite itself. You stomped it out. It's just a bunch of ash. It's just a bunch of charcoal. It doesn't exist anymore. And it's so weird because as soon as you just stop giving a fuck, boom, something new is ignited. Something new comes into your reality. Something new is born. And you're like, whoa, where did this come from? Whoa, what? And hit with all the feels, hit with all the emotions, Ace of Cups. Because the thing is, you stopped waiting on something. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You stopped waiting, you stopped caring, you stopped putting effort in, you kind of just stopped altogether. You got impatient, or you just grew tired of something. Waiting around in hopes things would change, or, oh, let me tell you, something's changing quite dramatically and very suddenly. Your emotions about this is changing dramatically as well. And I don't really think you expected that. I think this took you by surprise. This is something being brought up about a wish fulfillment, Aquarius energy. You have some sort of desire coming to fruition. Also, this is the energy of healing. It is a card of alignment. This is about you stepping into your most authentic self. I think you also, let's see, Seven of Pentacles reverse and the Star. You stopped waiting to get approval or acceptance or acknowledgement from the outside world. You started to give that to yourself. You started to recognize yourself and giving yourself the permission to shine, to take up space, to unleash your unique character, is what they're saying. Unique character. Yes, because you are one of a kind. Why be a carbon copy of everybody else? Why be copy paste? You're original. You're a masterpiece. You are one of a kind. Embrace it. You were meant to be different. It feels like you've recently had this change in perspective on life, on money, on your values. Hangman with the Ace of Pentacles. The way you even handle certain situations that you've gone through before, but your reaction to it has changed, or your outlook has changed. I see you've mastered detachment here with the Queen of Swords. You've gotten really good at just surrender, taking things on face value, seeing like just seeing what's on the table and not digging deep and make mountains out of molehills. Just seeing it for what it is, not what it could have been or what it should have been or what you wanted it to be, but just seeing it for what it really is. You just have such clarity. You have this laser vision, laser sharp vision. And it's very powerful. It blinds others, is what I'm hearing, or your energy that you're embodying, your truth, can intimidate some and it inspires others. So it's a mixed bag. But you don't care, you still shine. You don't need to apologize for shining brightly and taking up space. The stars don't apologize. The sun doesn't apologize. Why the fuck should you? And you're not. I get an unapologetic energy where you're just like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. What else am I seeing here? It's like a sudden burst of energy. This Ace of Wands reverse, and then the Tower. Suddenly something clicks, something changes after delays, after missed opportunities, rejection. It's all redirection. But I'm sensing a big shakeup. A big shakeup. This is something that is clearing a direct path towards what it is that you desire. Right, Fairy Mother? Something that you've been wanting to get off the ground for a while. Maybe you didn't have the opportunity. Maybe you don't have the time. Maybe you don't have the energy. But now you have the space for it. Some of you have just unlocked this amazing ability, like this new skill. Maybe you've been practicing a lot, but for some of you, you started something new recently and it just came so easy. Came so effortless. It's like it came so natural. It's because you are meant to be doing this. And even if it didn't, even if it took a lot of practice, a lot of repetition, but now you're good at it. Yeah, you're a pro. There's a lot of mastery going on here. It's something that you're meant to pursue. This is also showing that you may have these multi-million-dollar ideas that you're actually getting off the ground. You're getting the support. It could be financial support. It could be some sort of like funding to make this happen, this idea or this vision. You're bringing this vision to life. It's very powerful. Whatever it is that you're doing, oh my God, it is so powerful. I feel very energized by this energy. It feels very like rejuvenating and healing and impressive. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's very impressive. It's one of a kind. It's something others have never thought of before, or there's this unique twist that you have that you bring to the table that I really rock with it. I'm really excited for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me take a sip of my drink. Did y'all hear that? It made like a weird fart sound. That was my cup. That was my cup. That was my lips. Sorry. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Let me feel what deck I want to use to clarify, because I'm not really feeling any of the ones I brought out here today. Let's see. I think I'm being drawn to my Mermaid Tarot. Okay. It's been a while since I used this deck. Not that long, but long enough. Let's dive right on it, shall we? Dig in. All right, Ace of Wands reverse. Let's see what this is about. Ace of Wands reverse for Gemini. Okay. So we do have the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups. This did fall out beneath the Ace of Cups and the Tower / Seven of Pentacles. So let's talk about this for a second before I pull any more. I'm seeing where you could, I'm drawn immediately to the Seven of Pentacles, not Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles at the bottom, where you could have faced a lot of discrimination for certain ideas, values, or just who you are as a person. You may be different than what society tells us to be, or how we're supposed to act or behave or look like, or, you know, our background, our experience, our education. Like, I don't know. I'm seeing that you could have experienced a lot of rejection, and that was extremely painful, but it also taught you a lot about what works, what doesn't. It was very much like this illuminating, kind of sobering realizations that you had to go through in order for you to unlock this ability, to unlock this talent, to unlock this skill. But you weren't giving yourself credit. And I think you were waiting for others to give you that credit or to give you that validation or that reassurance or that confidence boost, that you weren't unable to see it from within, or you're unable to recognize that from yourself. And you were constantly searching from it externally. And it just led to a lot of disappointment and burnout, and just like, I'm seeing you kind of just gave up on something because you weren't getting the results you wanted, or you weren't getting the approval or the acknowledgement, or the, like, if this is something you were doing online, it wasn't getting enough views or attention. Like, even if you're an artist, or you know, it just wasn't taking off. Whatever it is that you were doing or planning or trying to get out into the world, you also had you had a lot of things going on. You had a lot of things that you could have been juggling, and I'm seeing burnout could have been a major thing, a major influence, a major impact to whatever this was. So you weren't really able to dedicate yourself the way that it deserved. Yeah, and this just feels like, oh, you know, kind of feeling a bit bummed out, a bit disappointed, like, oh man. Anything else about this Ace of Wands reversed? Let's just see if there's one more about this Ace of Wands reversed. This one trying to stick out. Six of Cups. This could be rooted back from like childhood experiences, gone through similar things, but just through different forms, different people. Five of Wands. So this taught you resilience. This taught you to not give up. This really, yeah, okay, maybe you took a break temporarily. Maybe you quit temporarily, but this actually just showed you how strong and how capable you are. And you have that fight within, that there's this push to not quit. You don't want to quit. And you're not a quitter, and you're determined to succeed. As long as you don't quit, you're never gonna fail. You can only say, oh, you failed, as if you gave up and you just completely you're like, okay, you know what? I surrender. And it's not for me. Then you quit. I don't even want to call it a fail. For me, I believe it wasn't a fail. Even if you quit, even if you gave up, whatever, it wasn't a fail. It taught you so much. It was necessary. But yeah, look, we even have the world underneath. Maybe you had to close some cycles out, close some doors, or something had to come to an end in order for you to whatever we're talking about. All right, so why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower showing up for Gemini? King of Wands, the Chariot. Oh, too many cards. Start with the Tower. Giddy up, y'all. Yeah, I see you getting ready to take some action in the near future. And it kind of just hits you out of nowhere. We have the High Priestess, Six of Cups at the bottom. It's that forgotten dream, or that dream you put aside, or something that you had given up on, something that you pushed aside, or you felt like it wasn't time, or it wasn't good enough, or, you know, the idea, it wasn't a good enough an idea, or wasn't original enough, or something like. Anyways, somewhere recently, maybe it was that lunar eclipse we had in Pisces. This is Pisces energy, by the way. We also have Cancer. Jupiter's in Cancer, just saying. But there's suddenly this voice within, and it's saying, hey, remember that thing that you always dreamed of, that you really wanted? Yeah, I still want that. I still claim that. I still desire to have that or experience that. This is meant for me. Gosh, it's meant for me. Like, how could it not? The signs are there. Confirmation's there. This is time. This is time. This is time. This is time. So there you have it. There you have it. You're answering a deep calling. Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, Sun in the reverse. You've experienced some. This is bringing up the past. Rejection, failure, missed opportunities. You maybe tried to launch this idea, it didn't take off, or it just, I'm actually seeing in my mind's eye like a paper plane and trying to make it fly, and then instead of it flies, it just hits the ground like a nosedive. Right? The fact that we go from the Eight of Wands and then the Sun in the reverse is like, okay, that didn't really go the way I desired. That didn't really go the way I had wanted. So I'm seeing like trial and error. Trial and error, trial and error. And you weren't ready back then. You had to go through the experience the time, like over the amount of time, I don't care if it's a couple months, I don't care if it's a couple years, I don't care if it's been going on for decades, but you had to grow and experience and learn the things that you know now you didn't have back then. You didn't have that experience back then. You didn't have that knowledge, you didn't have that wisdom, you didn't have the skills that you've developed from all this time. You're ready now. So that's what matters. It doesn't matter, oh, I wasn't ready back then. You're ready now. So step up to the stage, take the fucking mic. I'm just saying. All right, what's this Ace of Cups? Because this could be for love in some of you. You weren't ready then. Maybe you got into a relationship with the wrong people, or you know, whatever. You're ready. Whatever this is, you're ready. It's here for you. It's ready. It's made for you. Tell me the Ace of Cups. Justice, 9 of Pentacles, and here you got the 8 of Wands coming out again. I like that. I like it like that. I love this. This is great. Libra energy, by the way. The solar eclipse is in Virgo, and then the day after we have the new moon in Libra. Very powerful, potent energy in the air. Oh my God, I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. This is something, this could be like a solo practice. 9 of Pentacles is very independent, very much like this is what you're doing in your own time, your spare time. This is something that you have mastered and you've practiced and you have been extremely patient about. I'm seeing that 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay. I'm seeing a very single energy that you could have been in. Shout out to the singles. Some of you though, seeing something coming up about contracts, commitments, multiple things coming to fruition, not just one or two. Like I'm seeing like multiple manifestations that you had been putting the intention out, and this could have been a couple months ago, this could have been last year, or I don't know how long ago that you had put this energy out there. And depending on how big this desire is, whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground, if it's the bigger, the longer it will take to come to fruition. Usually, don't get me wrong, some things happen very fast, but like whatever this is, I want you to know that it's going to be long lasting. This is something that will last you a long time, years, your entire life if you choose. Like this is something that, and if this is even a relationship here, because some of y'all straight up manifesting someone who you're very compatible with, you really have great connection, great chemistry, you get each other, you support each other, you are like power couple, okay, since this is clarifying Ace of Cups, right? And where someone that you can truly trust and rely on, right? It's not something that's going to just come and go. It's not fickle. This is something that took a lot of patience, dedication, consistency, building that foundation for it to be long lasting. So again, whatever this is, it may have taken a long time. We were talking about that in Libra's reading a couple days ago. It may take a long time, or, you know, to get to this point, you can be like, oh, it's been years to finally get here, but it's worth it because it's going to last you. Quality over quantity. Right? Anyways, the tides are turning. This solar eclipse, tides are turning in ways that you probably can't even imagine right now. Or like, I'm seeing like at the bottom, Knight of Pentacles and then the Four of Swords. Like not a whole lot has been happening, or you've been kind of in this freeze zone. Like something's just been frozen over, iced over, incubated, locked away for who knows how long, right? Thinking like Ice Age or Alaska, or not Alaska, Antarctica, like, you know, fucking layers of ice frozen deep, just waiting for the day of this idea to melt and come alive, you know? 7 of Pentacles reversed. Why is this here? Six of Swords. Oh, yeah. You're getting moving. The ball is rolling. Things are happening. Tides are turning. It's happening. King of Cups. Let's get one more. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, they gave me 2. This fell out on the Tower card from earlier. with 10 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Got 2 kings over here. Some masculine energy that you could be embodying. Or clarifying 7 of Pentacles. So you're it looks like you are taking action, you're following your heart, you're listening to your intuition. You're also showing up here very like stable, responsible. This isn't like a rash, impulsive decision to like end something. I'm saying you're ending something. And it's something in your physical, tangible life. Something you can taste, touch, feel, see, dealing with the regular. This fell out on the Tower. So it's almost like maybe just overnight you decide like, you know what? I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna make this change. I'm gonna make this big shift in my life. And you can't stop me. And truly, you are unstoppable. I feel like there's no turning back from whatever this is. You're ready to get going. And no one's gonna convince you to get off this road, to get off this sled. This toboggan is what we call it in Canada. Toboggan. No, nothing can convince you. Nothing can change your mind. Nothing's gonna stop you. Because what you want is what you want, and you're gonna go get it. You want Chanel? Go get it. Okay. The Star. Let's see what the Star is all about. The Star. 2 of Pentacles read first. This fell out again on the Tower with the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Am I upside down? Nope. 6 of Wands. Holy crap. Well, those who did you wrong, they are watching you win. This is your era. You're stepping into thriving, successful. You're winning at life. You're really taking up the sunlight, the spotlight. You're shining bright. And those who really harmed you, did you wrong, did you dirty, treated you like you were just discardable waste, like nothing, irrelevant. Oh, they regret it. They regret it. You've made some changes to better yourself, to better your health. You've removed yourself from drama, right? In this deck, this 2 of Pentacles, it even talks about being caught up in a situation of drama that isn't even your business. Not even your fucking... It ain't your circus. It's a shit show. I'm just kidding. 3 of Swords in reverse, you're like, I am taking the high road. I am healing. I ain't got time for this distraction. I ain't got time for pettiness behavior. I have to show up. I got a show to put on. I'm just kidding. No, but like, you truly are being seen in this light. Like, people are really inspired by you, by who you are, how you show up in the world. You're very... There's something about how you transmute these painful experiences and you rise up and you become better. And it just... It's rare to find. It's rare to see. There's something about you that's so open and just so, like, I want to say relatable. Like, people can easily relate to you. People can easily connect to you. People feel comfortable and seen by you. You give people this safe place to be as they are, to be their most authentic selves. You're very warm. You're very welcoming. You're very open, and you're not judgmental. You honor everybody. You know what it's like to feel rejected. You know what it's like to be ignored or abandoned, you know? And I feel here so strongly that you give people a voice. You give people a chance to show up for themselves in ways that they hadn't before. There's something that you do that's just so encouraging, and it's just such high vibration. Like, you are creating a huge change in this world, a big difference. I don't care if it's 1 person, 5 people, 10 people, 100,000, 1,000,000. You make a difference, what you do. Queen of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. And you also hold people accountable. That you don't just let shit slide. You have this power, I don't know if it's not, I don't want to call it that, but like, there's this, You hold people accountable where they actually have to face themselves. They actually have to confront what they've done. That's their karma. Like you are teaching, and you know, it's a balance, give and receive. Everyone's getting their karma. Karma's not good or a bad thing. It's just literally what you put out comes back around. It's constantly being mirrored back. But there is something that you have that makes people look at themselves in the mirror and they're like, oh shit, I don't really like that. I should probably do something about it. I should probably think about it. I should probably be a better human being. Literally, and then we even have a Knight of Cups. And in this deck, he's like looking into this cup. He's like reflecting on himself. As I just said, looking in the mirror. Anyways, so many cards at the bottom deck. Anyways. You are a very powerful soul. Here to make a dramatic change in this world. You see things very differently than like the average Joe. Shout out to any Joes out there. But like, you know, just any average person. There's something that you have this unique perspective. You've probably gone through some really unique experiences growing up and throughout life. You just have, you're like a rare gem. You are a rare gem. Beautiful gem and I, gemstone. Anyways, Hangman. Nine of Cups. I'm hearing you're exactly where you need to be to get exactly what you want. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You are completely in alignment. Magician. One more for the Hangman. Lovers in the reverse. Two of Cups. There's something being brought up. People that you walked away from is showing that so clearly here. This Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. There's people that still think about you to this day. This could be people that you went to school with. You went to like, this could be people you went to high school with, or even go back to kindergarten. Like, there's some people that still think about you to this day. But I see you detached from it. You might still think about them occasionally here and there. And you were like, wow, you know, that connection, that relationship, that friendship, or that enemy, it really taught me a lot. I'm really grateful for it. It got me here. It helped me achieve and going to achieve all these other amazing things. Like, I'm so grateful. Let me see here. You don't have time for games. You don't have time for unrequited energy. It's got to be equal. So you might even be reviewing some existing connections, existing friendships and relationships, and you might be at this point in your life where you're like, I might just be ready to walk away because this isn't serving me. Or we're just not on the same wavelength. We're not on the same frequency. We've outgrown one another. That's okay. It happens. It's natural. Okay, so then this Ace of Pentacles, please. Let's see what this Ace of Pentacles is. Because there's something about you, Queen of Swords came out next. There's something about you that is like, you do not play about your happiness. Anything that threatens it, anything that is a distraction, anything that pulls you down or makes you feel like crap, you do not play around with that. You cut it out. And literally, as we're clarifying Ace of Pentacles, we have the Star and the Queen of Swords. Nothing's gonna stop you from your wish, from your desire, from your purpose, your calling, this path. Nothing is going to stop you. You are so meant to pursue this, babe. This is meant for you. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands reverse, and fuck the Judgment. Everyone's opinion on you, it ain't even your business. Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. Loving the double confirmation here. I'm seeing something that you could be doing that's like a passion, but you also could be making like a living off of this. I'm seeing like a source of income. You know, you're working, but it's not really work because you do what you love. Or I'm seeing that this is something that's very rewarding, something that you should be celebrating. This is a gift that you have. This is a gift that that's why it's a gift, because not everybody has it. And Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands reverse. I feel like you just are rejecting anyone who wants to shut you down or control you or wants you to just stay in this box. They try to label you. They try to push you into this mold and change you. You're really not tolerating it. You really aren't feeding into it. You don't have time for that bullshit. Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Five of Swords. Again, this whole like letting people look at what they've done. People having to live knowing the hurt, the harm they caused you. They're the ones who have to go to bed at night and sleep with their actions. You know, they're the ones who have to, oh, I didn't mean to hit my microphone. Stretch my foot. They're the ones who have to live with themselves. They're the ones who have to live with the consequence of their actions. No one's perfect. You've made mistakes too. I see here that you've evolved a lot as a person, as the Emperor. You've grown a lot as a person. You have taken accountability. You are someone who is not afraid to apologize when you have done wrong or when you have hurt others. You have no problem holding yourself accountable, but you deserve to have the same energy in return. You ain't fucking around. All right, and let's see. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords and the Sun together. And then I gotta go, y'all. Sorry, my hair's getting hot. Okay. Queen of Swords and the Sun. We have the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Fool. The long-awaited change that you have been anticipating is here. We have Scorpio and Aries energy coming out, as well as some Earth. But you're ready to take off. You're ready to move in this new direction, to step into this new world, this new experience. This is a time of massive change. But this is something that you've been preparing for. This is something that you have been building yourself up, building up the courage, building up the experience. You're ready. It's time. It's go time. You are supported in this direction. There are people who have your back. I'm seeing that with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. You got people you can lean on. You got a lot of support. There's a lot of reciprocated friendships, and like I'm seeing you finding your team. I'm seeing you find your soul tribe, people that you can really be honest with, have difficult conversations with, and they won't run away. They won't avoid you, or they won't shut you down. They're here to listen and have your back, and vice versa. It's reciprocated. The Six of Pentacles. This brings in this raw, childlike innocence. It really feels like, and it's interesting because in this Ace of Swords, there's this rope. It's holding down the sword, but this with the Five of Cups, it's like someone who will hold you down. Someone who's like an anchor, who will be there for you, even when you're at rock bottom. So that's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Lots of interesting messages, but I liked it. I like this reading. I like the gist of it. Powerful stuff that you are stepping into, and powerful stuff that's being activated during this time for you, Gemini. Wow, what a reading. I'm grateful I was able to connect with your energy today. Thank you so much for being here, your love, your support. Private readings are available down below if you're interested, and I will see y'all later. Happy eclipse, and take care.